Welcome to the Writer's Anointing Show. I'm your host, Dr. Jewel Williams. Thank you for joining me for another winning episode of the Writer's Anointing Show. So I welcome you again to the Writer's Anointing Show. I am Dr. Jewel Williams. I am the owner of Scribe Publishing, where I coach you to win in publishing. So today's installment continues around our theme, the reformer as scribe. So today's message is the agitator. An agitator is someone who urges others to protest and rebel. And the way I'm using it is as is related to a reformer is urging others to get into good trouble. I'm not talking about bad stuff, but I'm talking about getting into good trouble. So what does that mean for the writer? Great question. Right? First of all, number one, an agitator asks the uncomfortable questions. As a writer, our work should cause individuals to ask themselves the hard and sometimes uncomfortable questions. You see that in writings from those who want us to question our fairness about one another, for example. So there are many ways you can ask the uncomfortable questions in your writing. The point is to call your readers to be challenged to do more and to be part of more. The second point is an agitator urges you to rebel against things that marginalize or ignores others. I've been hearing so much about suicide lately of those who from the surface appear to be on top of the world, but in silence they are suffering. Why do I bring that point up? Well, I believe as more writers begin to be transparent and bring awareness to those that are suffering, or even their own personal suffering and how they can handle it, others may begin to seek help and not suffer in silence. Now, that's just an example, but sometimes the very vulnerable places that we're allowing ourselves to share becomes the places that actually help others. So we need those who will rebel against this idea that success looks like you have to have all of your stuff together, and then when all of the stuff is gone, you don't matter. So it's time for us to share that success is found more in the everyday little things. Do you, in the smile of your child, in the fact that you were able to, cut a few calories when whatever. Start finding victories in the small things. And I believe as writers, we need to encourage people that they are the gift before what they do. And so it's time for us to share that everyday success. Find it in everyday little things. I don't have all the answers, but I'm willing to seek. And as a writer, we have to be willing to seek to find how my input can help someone else feeling even alone or marginalized realize their matter. And so as we talk about the writer as the agitator, that person that's willing to protest and fight against those things that keep people in bondage, an agitator asks the uncomfortable questions, and they're willing to even ask it of themselves and go find answers. An agitator urges you to rebel against things that marginalize or ignores others. And so those are the things that we need to make sure we are willing to do. So if you're looking for a coach or help with publishing, contact me at publishthevision.com, or you can email me at drjewelwilliams@publishthevision.com. Again, you can email me at drjewelwilliams@publishthevision.com, or you can go to my website, publishthevision.com. And as I always say, until then, let's just go ahead and keep writing. Have a great day.